Okay. Look who's running now from this old mill house. Looks, you found me out, that I'm not those words I wrote, but I wrote. You're scared of homeless people with swords?
Yes, dude. Imagine they're all sitting there and you're walking by and they're like, "Oh, please, sir, can I have money?" And you're like, "I don't have any money on me." And they're like, "Ha, gotcha, bitch." Say something else that's dumb that you don't agree with.
Gay people should rot in hell.
Warning, bullshit alert.
Again.
Okay,
Sebastian doesn't want to be with me.
oh, so true.
That was bullshit.
Perform like you know you'll win an Oscar. Stretch all the time for all the reasons. Get angry. Get a job and lie to customers when they ask about you.
Mm-hmm.
I do that now. Get up early, save some money, listen to people like they're going to be legends.
Give us the round so we can know whether it's recording or whether it's dead. Okay. Hello, Maddie.
Hi, Jaden. Hi, I'm so excited.
Dude, this is kind of like a rite of passage for like all my friends.
Oh my god.
I have to do videos with all of them.
That's awesome.
I know.
I'm so excited. My voice is not there completely, but it's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine.
I think it's really important right now, especially for kids our age, to know that it's okay to be selfish and to love yourself and to like the way your body looks. I think it's really, there's this kind of normalized way of thinking where if you do like the way you look, you're conceited.
Exactly. I hate that so much.
And being like, okay, I look good, saying that out loud, like, oh, I look good right now. I feel like people view that as being selfish.
Yes, because the normal has become to hate yourself.
Exactly.
That has become the normal. The normal has become self-deprecating humor.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, I look so ugly today.
Loving yourself does not come easy
No,
at all.
it doesn't. And even
takes
people
a
think
while.
that it's like a consistent
Yeah,
state.
no.
But it's not. Like, nothing is a consistent state.
Exactly.
It's like the whole thing where, like, people think that, people have a misconception that enlightenment, like, once you reach enlightenment, it's like, boom, you're there.
Yeah.
Or, like, you have this core to you, and, like, you know who you are,
Exactly.
and then you never forget it. No.
Yeah, no,
That's
no.
not true at all. You go through periods where you love yourself, and then where you're like,
Exactly.
I don't like the way that I look.
like it so much, and that's okay.
When I first started out, I had no idea what I was doing.
Exactly.
None.
Exactly.
And it's like people don't realize that because they're like, well,
Yeah.
I just don't know where to start. I don't know what I'm doing, so there's no point even trying. You think anybody knows what they're doing when they start off at anything?
No. If you start to pretend like you're the hottest person in the world, that everyone wants you, everyone's gonna start believing that because you think so.
When you at least pretend like you know what you
Yeah.
want, that thing is going to find you.
Exactly.
Because all of a sudden you don't take anything from anybody that isn't worth your time.
Yeah.
So therefore you're actively creating opportunities for yourself to let in the kind of energy that you want in your life.
Yeah.
Whereas if you just settle and you don't know your self-worth, so therefore you settle for people that you think you deserve, then that ends up creating a whole bunch of issues. And then you end up wondering, why am I so unsatisfied with myself? Why am I so unsatisfied with my life, with my friends,
And
with
other
the people in
people.
my life? Yeah. Why am I so unsatisfied with other people? Why do I hate my friends?
Why am I always dating people that I don't actually like?
Exactly.
Even through, like, my horrible years, like, quarantine messed me up, right? It did for everyone. But I still had that, like, mentality where I was like, you know what, I like myself. I'm depressed, but I'm okay with this. Like, I love my life.
That is beautiful, and I want to stop you for a second because that is the mentality that I tell people to develop all the time. I am depressed, but I am okay with this.
Yeah.
That is the most amazing thing you can do for yourself in that period of time. If you're struggling, that is the best thing that you can do.
Everyone gets depressed sometimes.
Yes, but like
And
being able to take a step back and recognize this is temporary. This truly is.
No
Everything
feeling
is
is final.
No feeling
Exactly.
is how you will be forever, even though it feels like it. Even if you've been feeling this way for years and it just seems never ending, it will resolve itself, and especially it will resolve itself faster if you are okay with it. Being confident with yourself is interconnected with letting go.
Yeah.
All of that. It all comes back to this core, to these like core values that like I believe everyone should have.
Yeah.
You know, about like, you know, letting go, understanding that there's a flow to life, understanding that you will attract whatever you want to attract.
And that you have yourself. And so that's why you have to be able to like yourself, because you're all you're going to have.
Okay, do we remember where we left off? Awesome. What does being comfortable in your sexuality look like to you?
Knowing what you want and being confident in who you want. I'm not really into categories, and I like to just have fun and be able to do things without feeling confined into a specific stereotype or category. And I think a lot of people find comfort in that, and I respect that, but I don't.
It depends on what you value.
Yeah.
Because for you, I think you value having the freedom to express yourself in whatever way that you want.
Yeah, and I feel like that's hard for people to grasp. I don't know, because they also want to put people in boxes.
People like to know where you fit in.
Yeah.
So they can like categorize you and view you as more black and white.
Exactly.
It's much easier for things to fit in a certain box than it is to wrap your head around a more abstract concept. Sexuality is as fluid as what you wear that day.
Exactly. If I want to be more masculine, it's because I'm having a women day.
Yeah.
If I want to be more feminine, then it's probably because I want to get
that's
with...
me. That's what
Literally.
I do. If I want... That was good. And confidence goes with leaning into whatever you're feeling.
Yeah.
It's like it all ties back to the flow of life. It all ties back to the flow of life. It's called taking care of yourself. When you listen to that voice in your head that tells you, I want to be like this today. Like, confidence is the ability to go with that flow. Confidence is that ability, because you have the maturity and you have the confidence to say, if I go with this flow, everything will be okay. I don't need to have control over everything.
I trust my gut and my intuition.
Yes, that's confidence. So like when I wore the dress to the theater, right? That I had never done that before, and especially a dress that like revealing. You know, I had never worn anything like that, especially not to school.
In public.
And
people you know.
Yeah, but I knew that if anybody was going to be accepting, it would be theater kids.
100% hands
And my thought process was, let's just see what happens. And so I showed up, and it was very interesting because simply based off of how I was dressed, people treated me differently, especially men. All the women treated me the same, but the men treated me differently. And that's not to say that I necessarily blame them. Yeah, it's like some of my best friends.
Yeah.
Like, it just... And I'm not... Like, I was never, like, mad at them for this. Because I understand, right?
Yeah.
It was just off-putting. And it just took them a second to get used to me. They didn't know what to do with me when they first saw me. None of the guys did.
It's insane when you're actually there and you're like, okay, this is... When you can compare it.
Yeah. It's like, I forgot what it was like to be a woman until I stepped into that building and like I saw everyone look at me differently. And
the eyes,
and the eyes, and I was like, wow, like damn, like that.
Yeah.
It was.
And you felt confident.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
people could also see that too.
When you're out, tell you're lucky. To know what you need. Don't you like when you're fleeing? I like not to hear keys.
If you had any advice to give to somebody that is struggling with liking their appearance, with feeling confident in themselves, with feeling secure in themselves, and knowing who they are and what they want, what's kind of the first step?
I would probably first, it's nothing like an action you can take probably, but think about how you view one of your best friends. When you think of your best friend, whoever they are, they're your best friend for a reason. You think they're amazing. You probably think, oh, they're beautiful. They're gorgeous. Oh, anyone would want to date this person because I'm their best friend and they're a great friend to me. Think about vice versa. Your best friend would probably say that about you as well.
I love that so much.
Exactly. So once you start treating yourself like you're your best friend, everything is going to come so much easier to you. And even you don't have to say those things to yourself in the mirror just yet, but when you start to think about, okay, maybe that's how my best friend views me, then you
maybe
can
we're
start.
best friends for a reason, and maybe it does in fact go both ways.
Exactly.
It's not just me loving them, it's
Exactly.
them loving you too, and they actually enjoy spending time with you.
And most likely they do.
Yeah.
Most likely they do. They're your best friend for a reason.
And if they don't, find a new best friend.
Find a new best friend.
You know?
Wow.
And your whole motto is listen to people like they're going to become legends.
Listen
what
to
if you
people-
listen to yourself like you're going to become a legend?
Hell yeah.
You know?
Baby. Hell yeah.
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 Like, I love that quote that you created. It is, like, my favorite thing. Listen to people like they're going to become legends.
Because
like,
they are.
It teaches you to be more mindful and to be more present. So be more present with yourself. Listen to yourself like you're going to become a legend. Like, if you're ever having doubts about, like, a thought that you have, like, oh, I look really good today, but then, the thoughts start creeping in.
I shouldn't say that. Blah, blah,
Would
blah,
I say that about a legend? No. So why would I ever say that about myself?
Literal legend. Hello? Like, what?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Perfect mentality right there.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
Something that is actually fun. Something, if you actually just want to take an action, physically start to try and become more confident, play it like it's a game. Pretend you're someone else. Pretend like alter ego you. Give them a name. Give them the characteristics that you want. Oh, we're confident. They're strong. They're funny. They like themselves. Blah, blah, blah. Give this alter ego a whole personality and be them for a day. And I think maybe some of you might be thinking like, oh, but that's not actually me. It can become you.
It can be you. That's the
It
thing.
can be.
Because this idealized,
Exactly.
this idealized version of you is your best self.
Yeah.
So therefore, you can become that.
Yeah.
You know? If it has all the traits that you want to embody, you can embody.
Set goals.
Yeah.
Set goals. And the only way you're going to get to those traits is by treating yourself better. Because if you are like, oh, there's this person that I want to be, blah, 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 then you can be them, but you have to start somewhere,
You have to
obviously.
start somewhere. You have to start putting in the effort is, I don't know. Like, you need to start somewhere.
Exactly.
It can be the littlest thing, but you just got to start somewhere. It'll snowball.
Exactly.
It'll snowball. Yeah.
100%.
Thank you, Maddie.
Thank you, Jaden. This was so fun.
So fun.
4 Oh my god, dude, I've been seeing non-stop Angel.
Oh, man.
So many. I tell them everything.
You tell them. Be like, hey, you don't like this? Sorry. Cry then.
I know.